Hi guys, welcome to Robin Hood Diaries. Again today, thanks for joining me as always. I know I say that, but I really mean it. Today was preview. We're going to dive right in because I want to give you all kinds of, tidbits about the big Hollywood ET premiere at the Cinerama Dome. And in looking for the preview, I saw all these pictures of the Cinerama Dome being built. Now I grew up with that. And I still don't know when it said it was built, but the construction pictures, you gotta Google them, of them building this dome. I mean, it was like wild, you know. First it's a parking lot, and then there's all, like, the scaffolding is weird. Anyway, whatever. So that's where it was, and that's where, aside from the Grauman's Chinese, all big premieres happen, unless it was at the Egyptian. I saw Star Wars first day, but I had to take a front row seat at the Chinese first day, and a couple others. I was obsessed with going to movies on opening day, and wow, but I had to watch Star Wars like this. Anyway, I digress. So, big Hollywood premiere, E.T. Now, I had already seen this once at the Cinerama Dome empty. I went with my best friend at the time, my mentor of 28 years, because my publicist, Cy Levin, had opened up this opportunity to see it like celebrity preview, only a few people. And this was shortly before the premiere. So of all people, it was me, of course, my best friend, and Shirley MacLaine and her daughter Sachiko. So I met Shirley MacLaine at this weird, like, sneak preview, like, hello, hello. And then my best friend knew of Sachiko, long story, knew her or whatever. So I see this in advance. So anyway, day of the premiere, really super fancy. I have not seen an outdoor tented event like that as like an exit party or whatever you want to call it, since I was in the Hollywood Christmas parade with my sister, and they like took over the whole like studio for this, you know, type of party. So this was a wrap party. Everyone that went was my stepfather and my mother separately, just to be there. Myself and my girlfriend from 14 to 16, and my dad and actress Susan Hubley, who is phenomenal. She was the sort of renegade girl in Escape from New York, and she also co-starred in the movie Hardcore. Unbelievable. They were not dating, but they were, you know, close acquaintances, and that's what happened. There are pictures of them. There are pictures of lots of people, but there's this great shot of my dad and Susan coming to the premiere. Now, here's the weird thing. There's no picture known of me at any premiere of E.T. anywhere, original or otherwise. There's lots of pictures of the kids meeting Princess Di, but in terms of, and I don't know, maybe there were pictures of other people. It was a huge party, you guys. In terms of size, I don't remember food, I don't remember champagne, nothing. But all the big players were from the big premiere, having entered. I think there's some pictures of Drew at that event, maybe not, and then out from the side after the movie was over. Now, one takeaway, which was odd, was that the row in front of me was occupied by Olivia Newton-John, one over. And I had worked with her in '76. We did a show about her, the whole, what was called Special Olivia Newton-John instead of Reverse. And I was in that. I had a very bit part in that. And so she's sitting here in front of me. So everybody tears up at AT, of course, myself included, but she and I don't know, she was tearing up. And it's over, and lights go up, and she goes like this, notices me, and goes, with the only smile, with a smile that only Olivia Newton-John could ever flash. If you have ever seen that woman smile, I don't know many people that have that smile. That lit up face. So that was a huge takeaway. Now, of course, she didn't recognize me that I know of from her special in '76, but whatever. So we all pile into this huge party. Of course, my stepfather is like not, it's like, whatever, keeps bringing up the fact the old thing that comes up, why didn't E.T. fly at the beginning? But he was terror stricken. But people are always asking that whatever question. So that was my stepfather's thing. Stephen met each one of my parties. So it wasn't like a receiving line, but somehow we got intermingled. And so Stephen met my stepfather to my right, my mom right to my right, greeting here, then my girlfriend, and then my dad in season over there. All introduced by name, which I did to him, including season. So that was very brief. Hello. You know, I've never, ever planted myself anywhere where I wanted pictures with Steven Spielberg. It's just, there's no reason. It's just not my thing. I feel uncomfortable like pushing myself for publicity. It just doesn't feel right. So there's never been any pictures.